Hi everybody, this is Gail. Welcome to my channel and thanks for your patience tonight. I really appreciate it. The deal is I had a fundraiser today because I'm trying to raise money to get a service dog. And hey, Busy Lady's in the house. Hi Busy Lady. How are you? I hope that you are having a good day and a good weekend. Okay, so the deal with me being late is we were trying to have the fundraiser, and it's a jewelry fundraiser. So we had to pack up all the stuff from the fundraiser, and it got a little crazy. And in fact, it took much longer than I had ever imagined that it would. So Tanya's in the house. Hi, Tanya. Yeah, so it took much, much longer than I ever even considered that it would. So hence making the live stream late, and I'm sorry for that. So I really do appreciate your patience. So are you all having a good weekend? I hope so. Okay, it looks like my screen has frozen. Let me pull you up on my phone. So I hope it's not frozen. I'm over here at a hotel. So if we have too much problem with their system, what I'll do is I'll just switch over to my cell phone and hope we have less problem.
With the new and improved ACE Personal Trainer Study Program, you will learn.
There we go. Okay. It looks like I'm still moving on my phone. Weird things, weird things. So, okay, sorry about that. But let's see. Let me go to the chat here. Tanya says, hello, everyone. Busy Lady says, I'm good. You? Tanya wants to know, how did it go? And says, hi, Busy. Tanya says, hi, Gail. Busy says, no worries. And then Tanya is asking how the fundraising went. Fundraising did not go well at all. This is probably the worst sale that I have ever had. But there are some positives about it. Like one of the positives is, just having a church try to support you is huge right now. So I think what happened is, or what we think what happened is that, number one, people are not getting out much due to the virus. And the other thing is it rained all day. So if anybody's going to get out, they're not going to get out on a rainy day. So between those two things combined, it was not a good sale. I went in the hole on this one, just expenses of getting here and stuff. Final sales, I think, tallied to $15. I'll have to check with Stellar Piper because she actually got a couple of phone sales in from church members. Somebody did mention that they might do a donation, so we'll see. Hopefully that will happen and everything will go fine, or not fine, but that'll help. So yeah, I'm kind of bummed, but we didn't waste time. Stellar was in there taking photos of a bunch of my jewelry, and I took photos too. So hope to get those. Stellar's already put a bunch up on Instagram. So I hope to get the ones that I took, hope to get them up pretty soon. I filled my phone's memory. So yeah, but that's how the fundraising went. Thank you, Busy Lady. I'm kind of upset. But, to have a church in the middle of the pandemic say, hey, we support you, we'll let you come and do the building, and Stellar Piper put some work into making that happen. So that's a huge blessing. I mean, they can't help that it's in the middle of this pandemic and that things are being shut down, So right now, the area that we're in has got pretty much everything on lockdown. You can't go to restaurants unless it's takeout and things like that. So there's not that many places in general. And we had to make sure we had a thermometer, we had hand sanitizer, we had face masks and stuff like that to even have it. So, and certainly, you know, make sure we did the 6 foot social distancing. So we had plans for all of that. No problems. But, you know, you take it as it comes, and that's just one of the things. They're talking about maybe doing it again this spring. And so I think things will be better this spring because hopefully it won't rain and they'll be able to, we'll have vaccines out and have the virus a little bit more under control. And hopefully things won't be as locked down. But it's really funny coming from coming from Tennessee. There's no lockdowns in Tennessee unless you're in 4 counties, and in those 4 counties, you don't have to, those counties don't have to follow the state health department guidelines because they have their own. So, but otherwise, our state is pretty much open for everything. So it's one of those things. So, oh gosh, looks like I'm going to have to follow the chat on my phone. I don't know what's happening there. It looks like their network may be having issues. So, yeah, not a lot I can do about that. So, let's see. Peter Parker is in. So, hi, Peter Parker. How are you? Hope things are going well. And Peter is reminding us that it is 13 days till Christmas. 13. Wow. It is flying. He says she's also going to sell some of the craft sale this summer. That would be awesome. Thank you, Tanya. And Tanya's saying hi and says, hit the like button for our hostess. Yeah, thank you for that. I hadn't done that yet. So anyway, even though the fundraiser was a complete bomb, there's some good things that came out about it. And I hope that if one's church supports me, then maybe another one will too. It's just that they don't, I think it's just a lockdown in the rain. Like even here at the hotel, the continental breakfast that they had this morning was the little cereal bowls that you get at the grocery store that are like 10 for $10. So we had that, a couple of juices. The biscuits that we had were all, there was like Jimmy Dean sausage and Jimmy Dean sausage with egg, I think. So no waffles, no bagels, no toast. They had a couple of pre-packed Danishes. And when I say couple, I'm like literally up there in the bin was like a couple of pre-packed Danishes. And they had a pre-packed cinnamon roll. And otherwise, they had some of the oatmeal packets. And that's really all it was for breakfast. I'm going to post photos on it on Instagram. Probably not today, probably in a couple of days. But at least they had something. But that's what kind of lockdown they're doing up here in Kentucky. So that's okay, though. It's just one of those things. We'll just take it as it comes, you know? That's all we can do. And let's see. I think I have a chat coming in. I hope so. Okay. I have part of a chat. Tanya says she's going to do jewelry. Hi, Spider-Man. Hit the button. And Peter says he's okay. Cool. And he's asking how Tanya's mouth is doing. Here we go. And Peter says he has new videos up on both of his channels. I think I only have one of your channels, and I saw the notification come in, and went to look at it, and it flipped up that it was, I guess, age restricted or something like that. So I didn't know for sure if it was like you or if you'd been hacked and somebody posted a terrible video or quite what it was. So since you mentioned that you have the videos up, I will go back and check it and look at your videos. So we'll do that. Because you just never know online. I have a friend of mine that got her Instagram account hacked, which is, she wasn't a very popular Instagrammer. I think I was like one of 3 followers. But somebody hacked her account and started posting a bunch of garbage. So, and Tanya's going to check it out. And Peter says, nope, it's me. It is clean. So there you go. Ta-da! Now that we know, now that I know it's you, I'll go back and double check. So all good. Because you can't be too careful. I mean, people are going around causing lots of havoc for channels, Facebook accounts, Instagram profiles, you name it. So, yeah. My girlfriend, she just wound up taking hers down because I think she had like me and her sister and her mom, that kind of thing. So it was no problem for her to change. And she's got it all private anyway because of friends and family. So, yeah. So I'm glad to know that. Tanya, thank you so much. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Cleon and Tanya ordered some jewelry from me. The Instagram link is down below, or at least I think it is. It's supposed to be. So, but it's Instagram.com/Service Dog Fundraiser. And so that should be down below. And, oh, cool. That is awesome, Tanya. 100 subs is such a big deal because at 100, you can set up your own channel name and things like that. So that's, yay. Very, very good. So y'all go check her out. Give her some love on YouTube. So awesome. So anyway, Tanya bought some jewelry from me and got it, and she liked it. And I am so excited that she did because, you know, you're always, I was on pins and needles. You always wonder whenever somebody places an order, you always wonder, are they going to look like it? Because sometimes pictures online are sometimes different from like the real thing. I try to keep them as close to color as possible, but that's really where it can get you. So I'm glad you liked it. Tanya said she did a description on it for you and put the link in the description box. Awesome. I actually saw that video. Did I not comment on it where you were showing the pieces? If not, I'll go back and double check. Things have been crazy the past few days. And between getting ready for the show and hurting and everything, it's been crazy. So, oh, Busy Lady's back. Hi, Busy Lady. Welcome back. Tanya says she did a set for a Christmas present for my friend Melanie, and she loved it. Yay, I was glad for that too. Tanya says no. Oh, I'm sorry. I will go back and look at it. And I'm sorry that the earrings messed up for you. We'll talk about that because I can probably fix them and send them back to you if you want to. I know you said you can fix it, so either way is good with me. I'm so sorry. And let's see, Stellar Piper has joined us. Hi, Stellar. Again, like I haven't been hanging around you all day for the show. So, yeah, Stellar actually bought lunch, which I appreciate that too. So, and to give you all a heads up, I did have to go back to the doctor because like both of my hips are hurting. And so Tanya says it wasn't you, I accidentally dropped it. Okay, but even if you accidentally dropped it, I'll be glad to work on that for you. not a problem. I heard you say that in the video, but I'll be glad to. Anyway, just PM me if you want. I'll be glad to. So, busy lady saying hi to Stellar and Busy. Yep. So I had to go to the doctor because I was hurting, and from where I fell a couple of weeks ago at the boat dock, both of my hips have been hurting, like big time. They were sore for a couple of days after the fall, and then they really started hurting. And it looks like I have developed bursitis in not one hip, but two, because I can't do anything halfway. So crazy. But on the other hand, as y'all saw from the video, I think I'm lucky to be alive. So I'll take the bursitis. Not happy, but anyway. Okay, Tanya. That'll be great. So either how. So yeah. Tony says ouch. Yeah. It is definitely an ouch. So I'm sitting here and I am wiggling back and forth in the chair because it helps. And I'll try not to do that. I don't want anybody to get seasick. So yeah. But I still feel like I'm very fortunate because I didn't, break anything, which is pretty freaking amazing, let me tell you. So, and my leg, left knee was actually twisted around so that my left leg was at this weird angle behind me. And my husband was like, he just knew I broke my leg, but I didn't, so it was okay. Thank you, Tanya. Send it when I send your package. That's cool. And yeah, ouch. Peter says, Gail, do you have the COVID-19? No, I didn't. So everything's good there. I took the COVID test just as a precaution because I'd been traveling and I wanted to be around people for Thanksgiving. So all good there. Tanya is asking, can they help you with meds? Yes. I was taking a leave, but they have put me on a steroid dose pack that I'm supposed to start tomorrow. So that should help a lot. So I'm very much looking forward to kicking in. Thank you very much, busy lady, for those prayers because I really appreciate it. I'm just grateful that things weren't worse. And you guys saw the video and saw the pictures of the dock. So yeah, I'm so ticked at them. I can't see straight. But anyway, such is life. Hey, Texas Little Star 63 is in. Hey, Texas Little Star, how are you doing? It's good to see you. And Busy Lady says, meds are not always the best idea, but definitely helpful if need be. True, true. And Peter Parker says here, so yay. Yeah, and I hate taking more meds because I'm already on so many, but I will take, if it'll keep me from hurting, I will take it. So, okay, Texas Little Star 63 says that she is doing okay, and I am glad. I'm very glad for that, Texas. So, Busy Lady says hugs, don't cry. I won't. I'm just so frustrated at them. But I've shared my experience every place I can think of. And so I've shared it here on YouTube. I put it on Facebook. I put the link out on Twitter. I have put it on Pinterest, the picture to link to the video. And so it's like, I don't really know where else. Oh, yeah, I got it on Instagram too. So not my fundraiser feed that's down below, but the Instagram.com/Gail blogs. I've got it on there. So, oh, Tony says, good news. Archer's groomer has had a stroke. But here's the good thing. It was minor and she's okay. Whew, okay. You about scared me. When I hear somebody had a stroke, I'm like, oh no. And let's see. Oh, have I tried to leave? Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I lived on that stuff for the first few days there. And I went to the doctor over there in South Carolina where I did it. Well, actually, I did it in North Carolina, but I was staying in South. Calabash, North Carolina is just across the North Carolina, South Carolina line. So we were staying in Myrtle Beach, and this happened in North Carolina. So anyway, I went to the doctor in South Carolina the next day, and she was like, "Yep, take a leave, take Tylenol," and they don't prescribe medicines, pain medicines. So anyhow, what can I say? Things will get better. I agree, busy lady. Busy saying, Tanya, glad she's okay. I'm not a mod in here, Tanya, so I can't post a link in the chat. Okay. Tanya said she shared the video herself. Stellar says it's also on Reddit. Busy, she should get stock in a leaf. Just about. I'm buying it one bottle at a time on the stock. Tanya will look you up. Stellar says, sorry about the crock pot. Busy says, can you get a new one? Oh no, did I miss something about the crock pot? Texas says, got family in Myrtle Beach? I do. That is so cool. Busy says, wish we lived closer. There are at least 3 here. And Tanya says, yes, I'm from a friend of mine. So let me go back up because I just rattled through those. Okay. Peter, I just need to have some kind of verification on who you are. That's kind of important there. Oh, Tanya's broke. I'm sorry. I hate that. Because, like, how can you live without a crock pot? I use mine a lot. Do a search like Spider-Man the Hero Woodworking. This is my other channel. Let me see if I can find it. And if so, I'll pop it up. Or if somebody else wants to. So, because you do some nice woodworking. I just think that's cool that you have family in Myrtle Beach, Texas, Little Star, because that's like a super fun area. Good part of the world. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm looking for Spider-Man's channel. It should just take a minute to come up. I think this connection is not that great here at the hotel. But it should come in. I stayed at a campground the other day, and the connection was so bad we couldn't get on at all. Huh. So I can get into your main channel. But your woodworking channel is not coming in for some reason. Why is it not? Okay, when I went to type in Spider-Man the Hero Woodworking, it just gave me your primary channel. So I am going to at least link that. Put it in here. Okay. There you go. Oh, Texas doesn't have a crock pot. Oh no. Johnny's broke. It's funny because on the chat, I get Tanya's broke, oh good, right together. Okay, they're both from Busy. That makes more sense now. Oh, you got cut a bit. I hope you're okay. That's painful. But I love my crock pots. Found one. Okay, good. Tony's fine but frustrated. I can understand that. That is frustrating. Oh, Candy says she wants the Instapot. I don't like the Instapot as well as I thought. Oh, Busy Lady says she really wants an air fryer. Did you see the video I did on the air fryer? We got the Cuppet, and it's got a rotisserie in it for the chicken as well, and that's really good. I think you did see that, or maybe we talked about it on the live stream. But we love it. Tony said she would love an Instapot, but they are extremely expensive. They are. But we got ours on a Black Friday special, so it wasn't so bad. But that was a year ago. The Cuppet we invested in. That was like $100 for that. But I gotta say, it's been a good one so far. Of course, we've only had it for like a month, but we've done French fries and sausages, and we did a chicken on the rotisserie the other day, and oh my gosh, that was delicious. So hot dogs we've done in it. So we'll do more, but that's just what we've had time to do so far. So, oh, Busy Lady says she just made chili in her small crock pot and it was so good. They're great for chili. Oh, hi, Valerie. How are you? Welcome. So, y'all, Valerie, are you about to recover from the fundraiser? We did the Black Friday fundraiser. And Valerie, I swear, I think she was up all day and half the night. She did a great job. So, and I got to drive some stuff out to Valerie and meet her again. So that was really cool. And Texas says, I've never had one. Maybe one day I'll have to try one. Yeah, I love crock pots. Probably about as well as I do anything else. Because like if I'm traveling, I can hook a crock pot up to solar on the van and stick that crock pot in my sink, because that way it won't scoot around. And then whenever I get ready to stop, I've got dinner. Really easy. Cooking while I drive. The only thing is, oh my gosh, sometimes it smells so good. So, oh, Candy says that Walmart has their own version of the Instapot. That's cool. I feel like I'm losing something here. Hold on. Okay, yes, and those fries look amazing. Okay, they were really good. Air fryer's neat, yes. Oh, Busy Lady put her Instapot in a box in the garage. Busy Lady, you were the one that talked me into getting an Instapot. Oh, Tony's saying, so you want me to take a 111-pound dog out on Black Friday? No. Sure, go ahead. We actually got it last year, though. Hey, Judy Boy's in. Hi. And yes. So, Valerie did the presentation to the pastor today. The video should be out in the next couple of days after I edit it. Yay. That's awesome. So, you all, she's talking about the Black Friday charity fundraiser that we do every year, usually on Black Friday. This time it was on that Saturday. And how much did we raise, Valerie? She'll have to put it in because I forget. But then whenever she gives the check to her pastor, they videotape it. And it is so cool. It is so cool. So several channels participated. It's always a great big collab, and it is always a lot of fun. And this year, I think, is the first year that I didn't kick it off. I think Valerie kicked it off. Oh, Valerie's saying she loves her Instapot. Oh, and Tanya's saying, I cook about twice a week and eat what I cook the rest of the time. I also love cast iron pots and pans. Oh, okay. Yeah. I love cast iron pots and pans, especially out in the van. And even if we're out in the RV, I like it. Busy lady. Oh, okay. Says it's in the garage in a box from when we moved. Okay. I thought maybe you weren't liking it anymore or something. Okay. And Valerie Reese loves her Instapot. Okay. Candy wants an electric walk. That is so cool. You know, I hope Santa Claus is taking notes on this. Tony can't wait to see the video. Me either. 2665. That is amazing. And I know we had some larger donors like Texas here and some other ones, and couldn't do it without everybody. It's a team effort. So yay for us. If you guys want to join us for the Black Friday fundraiser next year, let me know. Because what it is you sign up for your time slot. And so we all take turns, sign up for your time slot, and then have either a live stream or a premiere, and you're good to go. And then we try to support each other's channels. So if you're part of the fundraising day, you get to go support other channels, and then we come support you. And it is a lot of fun. Best of all, the kids who might go hungry or have problems getting Christmas, they get a little bit of help, and that's the whole purpose of the fundraiser. And it goes to help buy food for a backpack program and all kinds of things. And I think Valerie's got some videos up on it too. Now, on to the chat. Oh, and Texas says it was fun. And I have to agree. It was. Valerie, okay, going back to the other. Valerie says she makes beans in it, soup, slow cooked meats, anything at Busy Lady. Okay. And Tanya says, for me, the heavier stuff is easier to hold on to. I drop light things a lot, LOL. And Tanya says, that's the most so far. Yes. On the fundraising total, oh my gosh, yes. So Tanya, it's interesting. Heavier stuff is easier for you to hold on to. That's pretty cool. With me, I'm equal opportunity. I'll drop anything. Stellar can tell you. Aw. Valerie says Mike started feeding when she gave him his check for the feeding program. That is so cool. Oh, Tanya says next year, Gail, I would like to be in a live stream with you for it. I think we can do that. And Tanya says, yep, great job, guys. And Candy says, I get it, Tanya. I can't lift heavy items either. It says, I have a problem. Stellar is not responding to my snide remarks. Stellar's probably half exhausted because it's funny, even though you do a craft show, even though things are not going well, I don't know why, but it just tires you out. I don't get that. It's kind of like sitting with somebody in the hospital. You know, you're not doing anything. The other person's the one sick, but you both get tired and worn out. Does that make sense to you guys? Tanya says, LOL, she's taking the high ground. I think she's just tired. I really do. Because it's just crazy that you would get tired for something like that, you know? Totally unfair. But that's the way it goes. Stellar says, I'm still here, Candy. Sorry. So, Stellar, I'm just saying you're probably tired. Tanya says that it's stress related. Valerie says she's exhausted right now. Hey, y'all, did that link for Spider-Man ever post? I'm going to post it again just in case it didn't get posted. But Tony says it's stress-related, and it could be. Stellar says she's still here, and it's been a long day. Yeah, it has. Valerie says we just met with a contract for 5 hours. We're going to remodel our kitchen in the spring. Wow, that is going to be gorgeous. I don't know what you're planning on doing to it because it's pretty now. But if you're going to remodel it, I know you must have something fantastic in mind because your house is just gorgeous. Candy says, I'm the one that wore her out. I guess in a way that's true, actually. Busy says she's tired as well. This week has been crazy. Okay. And Texas says, much love to everyone. I got to go. Have a good night. Texas, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I think everybody appreciates saying hi to you too. Let's see. And Tanya's saying, I found a plastic cage you put under your mask. It holds the mask away from the mouth and nose, and it works great. Cool. She's going to do a video. That's awesome. You do a good job with your videos, so I'm looking forward to it. And Valerie's saying good night. Thanks so much for your donations for the charity. Yeah, Texas really pulled out all the stops for us. Super, super, super appreciative. And Tony says, Val, I loved your Christmas decorating. Cool. And Valerie says, we want new countertops, sinks, and the floor mostly. That'll be good. Did that ever finally post? Because I'm having some pretty serious lag time. I'm looking. So I hope it posted. That's why I keep saying, let me go back to the chat and check this out and that out. Stellar says that'll be super nice when it's done. I think so too. Tony says the jewelry video wasn't great. As I kept saying, that drives me nuts. Preach. I got you. You and me both. And I don't know about you, but like, I think I'll do a good job. And then I'll go back and look at the video and I'll go, oh, because I won't have done the job that I thought. But that's cool. So. And Peter Parker and Valerie both said it posted. So good deal. I'm glad. I just wasn't sure because it didn't show up. Unless it came. The comments that I'm looking at, they're coming in like batches. So Peter Parker and Valerie both said, yep, it posted, or yep, it posted, and the other one, yes, it posted. They came up at the same time. So there's like no comments beyond that, like right now on my end of the screen. But I know in just a few seconds when I get it, I'm going to get a bunch of them. So I really think it's this hotel connection. So sometimes it's slow. I think that when a lot of people get on it, I probably should just follow it on my phone. But then I'll be looking down all the time and I can't see you all. So, let's see. Tanya says, my speech teacher and speech therapist would hate that video because of that. Oh, maybe they wouldn't give you too hard of a time. And Tanya says, yep, exactly. Let's see, Valerie Reese says, we'll do a video on the remodel. They encourage it. Ha! You should tell them that you're a big time YouTuber and you want a discount. And let's see. Tony says, Stellar, I'll send your package in January when I send Gail and John's. And Stellar says, that sounds great. Cool. Now, you don't have to do anything. You know, friendship counts. So, Candy the Wee Service Dog says, the weather has me worn out because I have to take extra allergy meds along with pain meds for muscle spasms. That's what made me fall asleep right before the live stream. Candy, you must have needed your rest, you know. So you get whatever rest you can. Don't worry about it. We're here. Busy Lady says, have a great night all. So, Busy, thanks for coming in. I hope you have a great night. Tony says, that's wonderful, Val. There's a home here in town. It's big but needs work. I want it even though it's run down. And Tony says, I realize that. So, very good. There are some gorgeous old homes, but they can be money pits. They really can be. We used to live in a house that at that time that we lived in it, it was 100 years old and had been at one time an old schoolhouse. Super high ceilings, fabulous in the summertime. We had like 16 feet ceilings in each room, and the house I thought was just gorgeous. Huge porch. And buddy, come February, we like to froze to death as hard as we could. We could not get that house above like 65 degrees, and we stayed cold. Stellar will back me on this, and it was awful. So we had a plumbing problem where the pipes froze underneath the house, and it was built up off the ground a little bit. So they came and did some work to the house. We had no insulation in it. So if we had owned it, it was a rental, and if we had owned it, we would have definitely pulled the floor up and had to put insulation. Because I was like, if there's no insulation down there, what is it like in the roof? And so sure enough, in the spring, somebody had to go up there, and the attic did not have insulation in it. And I was like, this explains the heat bills. And so we got hit in that February with like $1,500 and something in the heat bill. It was insane. So totally crazy. So old houses are great, but you really have to know what you're doing. Okay. Oh, good. Valerie says they actually did give us a discount for allowing to post pictures of the remodeling on social media. That's nice. See, a lot of places are doing that. And it may not be, but you know, like $25 or $50, which on a multiple $1,000 project is not a lot, but it's still something. Tanya says, I understand that, Candy. And Tanya says, that's wonderful. And bye, Busy. Busy says, you too. Take care, you all. Bye. And you take care too, Busy. Tanya said she's glad that she got a discount. Valerie says it's fun making a house into your own home at Tanya Lambert. And Candy says the meds cause drowsiness. Ugh. I can understand that. But I also know that when you don't feel good, sometimes you don't get the sleep you need. So I'm glad you were able to get some rest. But I'm also glad that you're here. Wow. Tanya says this one is a historic home, 4,000 square feet, she says. Unbelievable. And Tanya says 65 is perfect for her. Well, I'm glad. You would have loved it then, because that's as high as it got. Valerie says it does cost money, but we got a great price on the house, and we knew we would be putting some money in it to fix it up. Yeah, I think you're going to, in any house that you get, you want to kind of claim it and make it yours. So, and Candy says, I love watching you develop your home. Valerie, I do too. Tony says, wow. And Valerie says, thanks, Laurel. And Tanya says, this has a monster fireplace in the front room and I would use it, but I can't get it. I hear you. And Candy, the wee service dog, says, bye, busy lady. And creative, hi, creative redundancy. I'm going through comments here because now I'm getting everybody's comment, it looks like. So it's kind of like feast or famine. Creative says, hello, Gail Crabtree, and people in the chat, and says hi to Valerie. And Candy, the wee service dog. And Creative says, came by to see what's up. Not much. We're just talking about everything. Oh, look, John Crabtree's here. Hi, John. And Stellar says, hi, Creative, John. Candy says, Candy, the wonderful service dog, was sleeping on the job. Go figure. Aw. But you got to forgive her. Her face is too sweet not to. When she looks at you with those big old eyes, and you just kind of melt. So Creative says hi. Stellar says hi. Tanya says, hi, John. Love your sermons. I watch them all the time. Yay. And hi, everybody. So awesome. And Candy's saying hi too. So yeah. So we're not really up to anything too much tonight. We just creative on the live streams. We just kind of talk about whatever. We just kind of keep it loose and free flowing. That seems to work out best when we're doing the live streams. Once in a while, we'll have a topic, or I'll do an unboxing like at the very top of the live stream. So that's true, Stellar. I agree. Candy, the dog, is too cute to be mad at for long. I agree. And Tony says Archer was napping, so I squeaked his toy chicken. Now woke him up. Chicken radar. Oh, how cute. I love that. I do. And we were talking today at the fundraiser about what kind of gear and stuff I need when I get mine. And I said, toys. We definitely have that on the list. I don't know if I can find a squeak toy chicken, though. Might have to just let Archer keep up with that one. Tony says, thanks, John. It's hard to get to church right now. I hear you. I hear you. And that's why I'm glad so many churches are online, because it really helps. So, yeah. Stellar says, Dad, Mom has something for you from us. Yep. Sure. What's your question? Rohit, what kind of question you got? Candy says, Candy knows how to use her charm to get away with her failures. Aw, she doesn't have failures. I'm sure she would be glad to tell you and explain to you that she does not have failures, because that's what our dogs do. And let's see, John says, Tanya, there are lots of people in the same boat. Watch online and stay safe. Amen. Tanya says, I'm sending you the martingale closer to you getting him or her. I appreciate that. At the rate we're going with fundraising, it may still be a little while, but, you know, we'll take it as it comes. They said it would be 2 years. We're just, you know, like I told you, I'm just hoping to shorten it. And it definitely would have been great to have had a service dog when I fell on that dang boat dock, because I don't know if he would have prevented the fall, but certainly when I fell, he would have helped me up a lot faster, because, you know, 4 paws on the floor gives you more traction opportunity than 2 feet, you know? Tony's going to send a chicken from Archer. So cute. Have you seen the videos with the rubber chickens playing music? Oh, no. I've not seen it. Let's see. Tanya says she's not a morning person. He's a morning dog. Ugh, they gave a night owl a morning dog. Aw. Can you like change his schedule and switch him around a little bit? Yes, it is. It is creative redundancy. It's a tree of life. And I don't know. There we go. Whoops. It's a tree of life. I wire wrapped it. So yeah, that's what that is. I had some at the fundraiser too. I don't know. Stellar, did you get any photos of them? Candy, let's see. Whoa. Let's pull it up, pull it up. Tanya says, no, John, I'll look it up. Stellar says, I've seen it. Tanya says, I thought the same thing when you fell. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if he would have prevented me falling because of everything. You know, we had no railing, we had rickety steps, we had wet steps, all of that going on. No tread on the steps. I mean, like how much trouble is it to, you know, like put tread on the steps? But, you know, definitely I think pulling would have been good. Let's see. Candy, the wee service dog, says Candy was taking a personal day with pay, the nurse she has. Yep. And John says, what makes it so funny is the guy is so serious as he's playing his rubber chicken. And Stellar says, I've seen those. Have you seen the washing machine that plays country music? Okay, I've not seen the washing machine that plays country music. That sounds cool. And let's see, Tanya says, Archer has days off. Rowett says, you've been diagnosed with pheochromocytoma. Have you got any difficulty in pregnancy? No, those were all over years ago, so over 3 decades. So I wouldn't have had any trouble with that. Because that diagnosis didn't come along until 2014. And there was actually some disagreement as to whether or not it was a pheo. So like some doctors say no, some doctors are like calling it that because my body has responded exactly the way it would have if it had been pheo. My blood pressure came down. You know, I'm no longer on 5 blood pressure medications. I'm on 2, and those 2 are keeping it well controlled. And I'm on much lower doses than I ever was. My blood sugar came plummeting down. So all of my blood levels improved. So who knows? But yeah, no problems there other than I had some usual pregnancy stuff. Like I had a lot of morning sickness and stuff like that. I did have toxemia both times, but that wasn't related to like pheo stuff. So hopefully that helps. And John says that was hysterical. I think he's talking about the washing machine. Okay. Kenny says, I'm going to get Archer a couple of chicken toys. John says, the tree's pretty well done, but I may be biased. He might. Tony says, okay, he loves noise. Tony says, I would have backed out and demanded a refund. If I had seen how bad that dog was, I would definitely have backed out and asked for a refund. But when you're looking down from the top, the steps looked, well, they looked wet, and you could see that there was no handrail. But I thought that I could hold on like to the left as I went down. I just didn't know what condition the steps were in. So all the photos that I took where you see the steps and see that they're in terrible shape, those were all taken as we came in on the boat. None of them were taken before we left dock. So, yeah. Let's see. Stellar says, I'll have to look for Tree of Life pics. Not a clue if I've taken any or not. Okay. John says a service dog would have helped at the dock for sure. Tanya says she's afraid of dogs, too much chance of getting hurt. And she says dogs, whatever. Yeah, I hear you. Normally, you know, we had booked a 90-foot boat. That's what they said in the ads that they had. So normally on a boat that big, you're just stepping, and sometimes they actually have a little ramp. So you don't realize that you're stepping like really into the boat. That's what they've done on other boat tours that I've been on. This one, you know, when we got there, they said, you know, after we checked in, that's when they said, oh yeah, we're switching you to the Sundancer. We're not running the 90-foot right now. Which if they had told us that ahead of time, that may have changed the situation. But we had enough other stuff go wrong on that trip that I would never recommend Hurricane Fleet personally. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, as customers, you make up your own mind, but I'm not going to use them because we just had lots of things go wrong. Let's see. And let's see, Tanya says, me too, Tanya. Mine didn't even give me a lollipop when I got my flu shot. You know, that's true. We should have asked for stickers. Tomlin loved Dollar Tree squeak toys. He did. Candy will call you over Messenger. Archer also loves his filled bones from the Dollar Tree. Candy says Tomlin knew how to find a bargain. Yeah. You are welcome. Any questions that I can answer, just let me know. I thought about doing a live stream just on this, but I didn't know if there would be enough interest or not. I'm thinking that we could all share experiences because everybody's experience with videos are a little different. So any questions, I'll be glad to answer. Just let me know. Okay, Mama Dr. Jones might have something on her channel about that. She's a GYN and answers a lot of questions. Okay, that might be an option. I don't know anything about the channel, but if Stellar's recommending it, it's probably pretty good. DeCone is here. Hey, welcome. And Tawny says, everyone asks me why he has so many toys. He has his own toy box. And I say, you let a 111-pound dog get bored. Yeah, I can imagine. I know when Tomlin got bored, it was awful. If he gets bored, he'll make his own excitement. Yep. And Tanya says, yep, and that spells trouble. Or it says, sorry if you felt bad about my question. I didn't. My girlfriend is also facing the same problem. T and pheochromocytoma. That's why. Yeah, no, questions never bother me. So ask away, and she can ask too. So if you guys want to, my email address is Gayle, Gayle, at GayleCrabtree.com. I don't think it's in the description box at the moment because I was like really super hurrying fast trying to get the description in because I was late for the live stream, but it's on the other videos and it'll be on this one later. And feel free to email me. So, and again, it's Gayle, Gayle, at GayleCrabtree.com if that helps. Candy says Candy has 24 toys. Most of them are her size or larger. Okay, Creative had to slip out for an important call. Sorry, couldn't stay long. You did great, Creative. Thank you for coming by at all. So let's see. Tanya says it's great. You can ask. And Stiller says not Creative. John says take care and stay safe. Tony says we should do a live stream. You, me, Candy, service dog horror stories. You could. There's enough of them. You know, there's enough of them. You could do that. So, yeah. And I was reading more about the Bernese mountain dogs. And apparently you have to keep them stimulated as well, or they get a little destructive. Yes. I was going to ask you all about that later tonight. I was going to send you a message. Would you like to do 12 noon Tuesday live, or do you want to pre-record? That's really the question. Because if you want to pre-record, we can. We just have to get a time. Or if you just want to dive in and do it live, that's great too. So I was thinking about doing it on Overcoming the Obstacles instead of on this channel. Yes, that lady must have been just a piece of work. I would have had her butt in jail. You were much nicer than I am. And Candy says, yes, definitely, Tanya. I would love to do that with you. I love how you're being consistent with your posts as well as the great content. I agree. Tanya says live is fine. Okay. Laurel, how is it with you? Is noon Eastern time Tuesday good with you to do it live? Now, Tanya, that'll be 11 your time. Yep, I agree. John says that's awful. I agree. There's no excuse for that. I've had a couple of messages left online, but nobody tried doing anything like that to me. So, I'm really kind of surprised they did that to you too, because Archer is 111 pounds. You would think that somebody would not mess around with somebody holding the leash of a 100+ pound dog. That's insane. Tanya says, thank you. They're very short. I need to get a camera or something for videos. Okay, noon is fine with Candy. Okay, so we'll do it live. Noon for Candy, 11 for Tanya. So, yay. That'll be great. And y'all, what we're talking about is doing a video on good Christmas presents for service dog handlers. So, that's going to be cool. So, and Tanya, if it helps, I do most of my videos on the phone. I will do some on the camcorder, but I've really pretty much gotten to where I use the phone just about exclusively. You know, a lot of people say like use an SLR, but I sold my SLR because I never used it. So I've been really happy with my phone. So, and I'm glad that noon works. So, oh gosh, you all, it's already after 9:30. We usually do these for an hour. So I'm going to check in real quick. Okay, Tanya says, he balks going through tight spaces. I was making him go through a half-open door to help him learn. I had to correct him, and she thought I was abusive. Some people. You know, if you don't understand about service dogs and correcting service dogs, but still to hit you over something like that, you're a nicer person than I am. John will tell you. So, okay, so y'all, we usually wrap up after an hour. Anything else on anybody's mind? And tomorrow at 9, we're still doing the Bible discussion. And we are continuing with spiritual gifts. Okay, and Candy uses her phone too. There you go. John says, I'm not going to answer that. Okay. Not really sure what that means, but all right. Tanya says her phone is dying and someone is helping with that. Oh, yeah, I forgot you were having phone problems. Well, hopefully the person helping you will help you very, very quickly. So, and Tanya says, yes, I'm learning so much. It's awesome. All right, you all. So I'll see you at 9 o'clock tomorrow night on Overcoming the Obstacles, and I'll have the link up at some point, probably tomorrow. And I'll see you there. So, yeah. Spiritual gifts, 9 p.m. tomorrow, overcoming the obstacles. So, thank you all for coming out. And Tanya says, ask Stellar. Whoa. I just about sent my laptop flying. All right. Thank you all for coming out. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. And don't forget, it is always, always, always hashtag be bodacious. So don't let life get in the way of living, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye, y'all.